Namaskar Srinivasji.
Namaskar, Dada.
Today I am very happy to meet again our Srinivasji, and I am in his house today. I want to know today, people talk about rebirth. Some they believe in rebirth, some they don't believe in rebirth. So we will discuss today about really rebirth happens or not. As per Anand Marga, we believe rebirth happens. But today I want to know from our Srinivasji, can you tell about rebirth, how you can say scientifically or you can prove that really rebirth happens?
Namaskar, Dada. Actually, let me try logically first, because scientifically I may not say rebirth is proved anywhere, but logically, analytically, we can come to some understanding. In my opinion, there is a rebirth, and how I conclude rebirth is, first, if you observe any kid, 3 months, 2 months old kid, that kid will tell you whether there is a rebirth or not. And before going into that, let me tell you, why do we laugh? Why do we laugh? Because we laugh when we see something externally pleasantful or some funny or something from the external source. We laugh. Or anything from that external source, we record our memories, and whenever we remember those memories, we laugh. Anything pleasant. So you need some stimuli to laugh. Why do we cry? We cry, it is because of external source or internal bodily source too. Because if you have a bad stomach, bad pain or something, you cry. Yeah, nobody can understand, nobody can see it, but you cry. It's a feeling. The same way, you also cry when somebody is crying, when somebody is in pain, or when something goes wrong against your beliefs. So this is a natural response. But what do 2 months, 3 months old kid have any external stimuli? Probably he doesn't. Most of the time he sleeps, and very rarely he open his eyes and look the world and then sleep again. So within the whole 1 hour time when he can see the world, how many impressions he must have got to make him laugh. And when you see those kids, they laugh when they are in deep sleep.
That means you want to say they laugh because of they see something inside.
They laugh because to make you laugh, you need some external stimuli.
Yes,
so since there is no external stimuli in the baby's case, he is drawing that laughing material from his laughing vibrations, actually, from his past. And any pleasant memories that is kicking into his current brain make him tickle, make him laugh. Because as the baby grow older, and he starts acquiring many impressions from the current world, and then his conscious memory builds stronger and stronger, and by the time he is 5-year-old, his conscious memory is already well built. And that's why his past memory, their impressions, their impulses are not much materialized in his conscious plate. That's why that goes into dormant state, and the conscious memory and comes to the forefront. This is one. Otherwise, logically, there is if you think why the baby is smiling in the sleep, I can't understand.
That means baby has their previous memory and
Yeah. Yeah, that's my logic.
yeah, good.
And then the second is, look, if many people think that human being is created by God, and if there is one God, equal to all, loving to all, he must throw everybody equal. But if you see some families, many families actually, two sons born into same mother and father, raised in the same environment, fed the same kind of food, went to the same school, one becomes the worst antisocial, one becomes the gem of the society, serving the society. You have seen these kind of contrasts in many places in the society. And since they are born out of the same womb, fed and raised in the same environment, they should be identical, or they should be more or less kind of in the same zone. But the contrasts are opposite, quite opposite. And this shows that they both kids born to the same womb, in the same womb, carry the different past, different memories from the past.
But how you can prove that it carry from one to next?
Yeah, I'll tell you that later. And when everybody come with the past, but these past memories are in the dormant state. When you give the right favorable environment, and that dormant seed becomes a tree and start expressing itself into manifold, and that's why one kid becomes saint, one kid becomes antisocial. And this is one example. And then now your question is how this memory is coming to the new kid. Actually, when human being throughout his life, he uses his body and he is in the mind. That mind use this body as a tool, and this body use you as a car, as a tool to go to work, right? A tool is using another tool to go to work. So take the body as a tool, and the mind is the real doer. And all the memories coming from acquired by five senses are processed and executed by using your motor organs. And some of the memories that are not executed properly, they sit in your memory bank, and those memory bank becomes too full, and those memory banks relate. There is a deeper memory that is called subconscious memory. This is the conscious memory, that immediate processor, and then there's a processor above that is called subconscious memory. Anything that has a strong impression that goes into the subconscious memory. That's why when the conscious memory shuts down when you are sleeping, you don't know who you are. All active is your subconscious memory.
It is more subtle.
More subtle, and then in that you have so many dreams. But again, if you analyze dreams, none of the dream is out of the world. You may jump from the hill, but the hill, some kind of hill is real. The jumping is real in the real world. You may fly like a kite, but the flying is real in the real world. But in your subconscious world, you're exaggerating or imagining different dimensions. But mostly it is created out of the source is coming from your conscious memory.
So what you want to say about this, how it goes to the next life?
Yeah, so some of the impressions throughout your lifetime, and they go back into another kind of memory that is called super conscious memory. So the conscious memory, inside the conscious memory there is a subconscious memory. inside that there is called superconscious memory, which is the core of you. And that superconscious memory gets vibration. All the memories is nothing but vibrations. They are like different vibrational expressions, and the type of vibrational expression, the frequency of that vibrations, when you leave the body, like when you leave the body
Why we leave physical body? Why a person leaves physical body?
It is when you die, the body collapse, and then the mind,
Because of old age or accident.
anything, when the body collapse, and then the mind leaves the body. What quality of the mind leaves body? Your conscious mind is nothing but reflection of your senses. So your conscious mind stays here, and your subconscious mind stays here. What that leaves is superconscious mind, and the soul, whatever. So the superconscious mind is nothing but a bundle of expressions, unfulfilled, and that lives and stay in the ether.
That means that unfulfilled means the desires, it goes in search of next body.
Yeah,
new
and
body.
that unfulfilled desires doesn't have eyes, doesn't have any taste buds to pick up which body is the next.
Okay.
It just picks the body, depends on the frequencies, depends on the likelihood. And then suppose if your frequencies are more jealous, more kind of wicked, and then it attaches to that kind of body. So that body can be anything. In this universe there are millions of bodies. Every living cell, everything is a body. It's a body, means it's a potential thing to express.
How it selects body? What kind of the body?
Because for example, it's example, not 100%, but
As per desire, I think.
Desire, yeah.
Because what desire you have in this previous
so
life.
it's not actually desire. People can have desire. I have desire to eat ice cream and all, but it's not the desire. It's the constant. It's the deep-rooted
Okay.
desire that gets into the superconscious state, and that's
Which hits more, makes
yeah.
more impression. Strong impression.
And that superconscious vibrations will pick up the next suitable body.
Yeah,
It
I
can be
think it is
tree,
clear.
it can be plant, it can be anything that express.
I understand. Looks like it is very clear now. Our audience can understand, like because of our unfulfilled this impression, desire
Yeah.
in a bundle form.
Yeah,
It just goes out from the physical body and searches the suitable physical body to express those unfulfilled
Right,
and
right.
unexpressed desires.
Right.
Or this. I think today it will be good, and I'm happy to meet you today. And I hope our audience who has this kind of our questions, they may get a good answer from our discussion. So thank you for joining us and joining me.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.